9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to the PlayStation Plus podcast, episode 31. Today we have a special guest, Mr. Wright Way. Maybe it's finally the right way to have the PlayStation Plus podcast.
I should have worn my Sega shirt.
No. You representing today great with your PlayStation swag. I appreciate it. And then it's all in the background. We had your wife Crystal on last week. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's good.
And I like both your channels. Like I found her first because I saw I follow some retro community people and they were retweeting stuff. I'm like, who's this? So I checked it out and then just Mr. Right Way. Who's Mr. Right Way? And then I really got into your channel with the PlayStation 3 games going up, and you have some comments on like how they may increase now, or you're doing a lot of hunting lately.
Yeah.
If you could give a synopsis of your channel and your recent vids, like now's the time to find this stuff, search this stuff out. You think why the prices are going up? You were talking a little bit behind stage before we went live.
Oh yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you. Hello everybody. My name is Mr. Right Way. I have a YouTube channel that I'm really getting into now. It's 6K right now, and I'm so blessed. Thank you guys for everything and stuff. My channel My channel is mostly around a mix between that line of retro and modern. So I don't really consider, like, I just say it's a video, it's a gaming hunting channel almost kind of way. And I like to go game hunting. I like to look for games. I like to research about games. I like to talk about games, especially more PlayStation 3 type of stuff. Mostly in the PlayStation. I'm really, in the last 2 years, got into the PlayStation 3. I don't know why. Just like, when it was first came out, it was super expensive, and it just like, I don't like it, I don't want it. And I did the same thing because I was all the Xbox here. If I turn the camera around, you probably see I got like a wall of Xbox games over here, Xbox 360 games. But then I just started falling in love with PlayStation 3, and about 3-4 years ago, you really need to start getting these titles because it was super cheap. I mean, dirt cheap. Like Puppeteer was $2. And that's sealed.
Oh man,
that was sealed, and I was just buying it. Let me buy these games. I had one point, I had 10 copies of Puppeteer sealed. It was so cheap, and just basically that's what I do. A couple of PlayStation 1, 2, mainly 3. I really haven't got into 4 because a lot of people do 4 a lot better than I do in the 5, but mostly retro PlayStation console stuff. I will talk about Xbox. I will talk about Wii U. I will try to talk about how to find good games, how to save money on games stuff. It's all about trying to service the collector. I guess a collector channel, I would say, yes. Excuse me, I want to service the collector and just get into the mind of the collector and why we like to collect stuff. So basically, yeah, I'm debating on doing a membership geared towards collectors to help more collectors and stuff like that, because YouTube, like I said, it is a business. I look at it as my business. I really started taking it seriously because of my wife about a year ago. And then when COVID hit, I'm like, you know what? I really want to combine my passion with something I can get up every day and want to go do. And I get up every day and go to Goodwills and thrift stores and, play games and research games. So I say, might as well try to make a semi-career of it. And and I think it's coming off really good. It's starting good. I'm starting to learn YouTube. I really actually enjoy YouTube. So if you're really doing a YouTube channel, start loving YouTube. Start watching what other people do. Don't copy, but be inspired. Make connections. Just work hard, because man, as I say, this shit is hard. It's hard. YouTube is hard. Some mornings I get up and some days I don't even want to edit. I edited my last video with Retro Rick. Man, that video, it was really good. And the one after with me and my wife, man, I spent 2 or 3 days on just the whole stuff, and it's so draining sometimes. And I tell my wife, we was doing a whole yesterday. She about to do some PlayStation stuff, so y'all watch that out.
Okay.
And she never got into PlayStation 3, so I'm introducing her to that, and it's gonna be a really good video. but it's just so hard and draining. But it's satisfying. It's so satisfying. It is. So, like I said, I want to service the community. This is my giving back to the community, and also too, I get paid from it from YouTube and stuff. So that's really good too. There's nothing wrong getting paid, doing that stuff. It just like I said, Retro got a real good thing like building your collection. A lot of people have a hard time building a collection. It's easy to build your collection. You just watch him, watch me, watch other folks. You can get the things that you want. I think it's time to break this stigma of hoarding. Like, it's okay to sell your stuff. It's okay. It'll come back to you. I sold my collection 2 or 3 times.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and then and build it back up quickly. Like the first time I built it up when I was buying this house, and I was like, oh, I got my games. I'm like, hold on, I'm about to get a house. These games will come and go. And with collectors, just got to break that mindset of this hoarding. Like, I will never get it back, and it's okay. It's definitely okay, guys. So that's a long intro into what.
No, that's great.
That's perfect.
My wife will love that part. Don't be afraid to let it go because she's a gamer too, but she's more of like digital. Like, I don't want the actual. And I love physical stuff, but I've also in recent years I've sold some stuff.
Okay.
And then I've been starting to collecting again. Like you said, don't be afraid. Although there were some, is there any, I know you said that, and I appreciate the sentiment. Is there any game that you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have sold that one? Is there any game?
Yeah, man. I looked at my pictures the other day and I had like 2 inbox copies of Super Mario World. I'm like, why did I sell that? I mean, it was perfect too. It was 2 inbox SNES. I was like, oh. And then too, I just got the game back. It was Devil's Third for the Wii U, and I was like,
"Oh, that's really? The one. That's the one I wanted. Oh, it was always somewhat expensive, but now it's really expensive.
It's now really expensive. At one point, it went up like $500, but I got one on eBay for like $290, so about $300. But I sold like some copies of my PlayStation games. I sold like Puppeteer and like 2 copies of like a Blaze Blue Continuing Shift, and they were all sealed. So I really didn't lose anything. I just kind of traded 3 games to get that one. But I never touched the money, because if you touch that money, you'd be like, oh, here you go, for a $300 game. So no, that was one game I was like, that was 2 games, but I got one back. So hopefully soon I'll find Mario World for cheap in a good box.
Okay. The one that I regret is Klonoa on the PS1.
I sold that too, but I got it back.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm hoping to get the Wii version. And I bought it digitally before the stores close.
Oh, that's good.
So buying digitally is a good option because for PlayStation fans, because you can do on the Vita and the PS3. That actually I have a question for you. I know you collect a lot of PlayStation, but say you only could pick one system. What system would you keep if you could only have one PlayStation or one system? One system would you keep?
PlayStation 3, because definitely I can play everything from PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. And if my disc go, I can get the download digital. I can probably hack it and just download everything. Big hard drive, all that stuff. PlayStation 3 is probably the ultimate, if you get the right one, ultimate console. Console to get, because you can play PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3. Then also too, you can play imports on the PlayStation 3. Amazing. I mean, it's some cheap games, so you can play. I don't think you can play import PlayStation 2 game. I haven't tried that one yet, but I know you can play import PlayStation 3, import PlayStation. I haven't tried import PlayStation 1 games, because I still want to get Pepsi Man. So
oh yeah, Pepsi Man.
Yeah.
So don't you need the PS3 Fat to be able to do pretty much all that?
Yes, I have a PlayStation 3 Fat, where we're gonna cover in her video. I only use that one when I want to record for like PlayStation 2 gameplay, and I just leave that sitting in like the living room. I have, it's in the living room. I have a Slim, I have 2 PlayStation 3s, and so I use those. I got 2 Slims and 1 Fat.
Yeah, I only recently got into recording. I didn't realize that there was protection on it. You have to get like an HDMI splitter just to get the recording.
Yeah, it's horrible. I got it around here somewhere where we was recording. Yeah, here it is, right here. This splitter Yeah, we was using record last night. This HDMI splitter right here, and you can get this off Amazon, probably like $19. But it's crazy, man. And can't speak today. My PlayStation 1 is sitting right here where it got HDMI mod on it.
Oh wow!
So I use that to record my games and stuff. I got a stack of games over here that I'm going to record soon. Or they right over here. Stack of games on record soon about PlayStation 1 games that nobody knows about.
Oh really? Uh-oh. It sounds like a Hidden Gems video. Crystal told us about that Hidden Gems video last week.
I am not calling it that. I'm trying to get away from that word.
Oh, okay. No, I like those type of videos myself. Yes. Let me see here. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen much. What are your thoughts on limited run games?
I love them, man.
Do you collect them too? Okay.
What I can. I need to get that Castlevania collection.
I ordered it.
I want to get that. I got some.
I ordered the big version with the white box. I was like, because I sold all my original Castlevania games, like on the NES.
Up, man.
It's gonna sell out quick. Uh-oh.
Might have to get it.
Crystal, don't watch. No.
No, actually, I just got her a game, and y'all probably need to pick it up. As Bug Fables.
Yes, it looks really cool. Yeah.
And
Crystal mentioned that last week. I thought she did.
I think she might have because I got it for Mother's Day for her. I surprised her with it.
Yeah, she says it's like Paper Mario style. Paper Mario.
Yeah. It's pretty dope. Did you get this one? This $419 bundle?
No, not that one. The one that has the light box, not the one that has both PlayStation and just the Switch one.
Oh, okay. This at last chance. When did it sell out? I mean, not sell out, but when does it go off?
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of Castlevania collectors, is why sometimes limited run you only have a first week. I missed out on a game already, not limited run, but you like the Neo Geo too. Do you know NG Dev Team?
No, I don't know them.
Okay, they still make Neo Geo games to this day, like real carts.
Okay,
and then they have released like shmups.
Okay,
and 2D style games that are very reminiscent of Neo Geo on the Dreamcast, and they've started releasing Switch. It sold out in 3 minutes. I had the page up. I was looking at my email, and then it's gone. I'll show you if you like Neo Geo, do you like Polestar?
No, I love stuff like that. I actually just sold my Neo Geo to a friend, and I was looking for some game. He has bought it cash and traded me a PlayStation 2 game, Bloodwood Tale. That was another game.
We're caught. She is watching.
She is watching.
I didn't send him anywhere, Crystal. He was just looking at the Bugs Fables. That was the only reason we were there, lurking and working. All right, so I actually have the trailer up for this game. I missed it. 3 minutes, it was gone. I was like, what? It was like you trying to get a PS5.
Wow.
But if you going back to the thing earlier, if you had the PS5 or PS3, you would still go with the PS3.
Yeah.
Like if you can only have, me too, I think.
Yeah, because this is how I look about when buying and selling games. I will always sell something that I know I can get in the future.
Oh, there's a message for you. Steve, that's nice. We appreciate it.
Hello, much later. Sorry I couldn't make it to the show. Oh, thank you so much, RJ.
I thought you was talking to me. Oh, well, I got that twisted. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Well, she could be talking to you too, Saggy.
She's definitely not talking to me.
Okay. I was hello, Mr. RJ, another channel. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much.
All right, let me minimize this again. Hold on, I'll bring this up. Sorry, I'm boomering a little bit.
Man, you're doing good, man. I need to learn StreamYard too. It will probably make my interviews a lot better.
Hey, yeah, if you ever need help like modding or something, I could come do stuff on your channel too. If you need help, if you have someone,
I definitely need some help.
Yeah, no, I'm free if you ever need, because I've been doing. I mainly do streaming, pre-recording and editing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like you said, it takes a long. I got to start doing it though, because getting the But here's this game I missed out on.
Also, you got the 174 edition of this Castlevania, right?
Yeah.
This looks nice though, man. I'm gonna have to get these.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that closer and see if I want to pull the trigger on it myself.
PayPal has pay in for payment, so you can break that joint down.
Oh yeah. I used that a few times. I just thought if my collecting is if I could get a better version, I sell off the older version. Some people like to have it on the original, and that's why I sold my Klonoa. I think I have to check if I don't have the Wii version. I'm gonna be real upset if I don't have it.
Man, I just checked the Wii version last night, right? I was just going through some stuff, and I was going to take some pictures of like what games are the same games on different systems. Kelowna on the Wii is now $100. Why? I mean, it's a good game, but it's $100, and then the PlayStation 1 game is like $5 to $6 now.
Yeah,
it's just wild.
Some other PS1 games that I sold were Einhander. Like really good condition.
Mm-hmm.
I sold Strider 2 like a year ago before it popped up in price.
Oh, that's a great game.
Tail Concerto. I saw. See, I'm making you. See, and I was gonna get that digitally, but I don't even think it's on the storefront anymore.
No, it's on the storefront still.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to check that out. See if
$6.
I can get it. All right, so I might rebuy it. Let me see here. Oh, I have something. If you're interested, I could probably send to you if you don't have it already. I don't know if you even have it because I don't have my Game Gear anymore.
Oh.
But I have like a.
I don't know. Sonic 2?
No, it's not even a game.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Do you have a case?
I don't have that case.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't have this case, I could still send it to you because I basically sold my Nomad 2, and they didn't want the case with it. So I just have an empty case for nothing.
See, guys, I told you it's okay to sell your stuff, but he's selling too much stuff.
I did sell, but I mean it's decent condition. If you want it later, just let me know.
All right,
because I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything with it, and I'm not gonna recollect the Game Gear. Even though I appreciate it, I'm just not gonna. I barely had any games when I had it.
I got a funny story about the Game Gear from years ago, right? So my cousin, he will always get like the newest and greatest and latest. He got the Super Nintendo the year before I got it. Then he got the Genesis. Then he got the Game Gear. He was like the only child. He always got this stuff. So I found him get the Genesis, right? And I guess he sold his Genesis, whatever. This dude, I let him borrow my Genesis, and I borrowed his Game Gear. So he took the Genesis to school, and in some kind of way traded it or lost it or some kind of. I still don't know this day. It was so funny. He was 11 and I was like 13, 14, and so I kept his Game Gear. But now it's so funny. But here's what I told him like that years ago. He started laughing. I don't even know what happened. He's now a judge, but it was so funny. Like things you do as a child when you have games and stuff. You know, back in the day, you used to trade games with your friends and stuff. Man, it was so great because you can take that Game Gear and it's like, look, Nintendo don't have this, the Nintendo don't have color. Man, then we get old and like, hey, we see why Nintendo did that and look how long they last.
Yeah. True. I have some. I need your help too, Mr. Rightway.
Okay.
Because I'm a Ratchet and Clank fan.
Oh snap!
What's happening with the market on Ratchet and Clank games?
Oh man,
are they going up?
No, they're not. The only two are going up is the Into the Nexus.
Yes,
Into the Nexus went up to like $50 to $70 because I think that was a late PlayStation 3 release.
Yeah,
and it's really weird, but a really good story, good game. If you want to get into the Ratchet and Clank series, I would go the HD collection. It's like a $50 to $70 game on some auction. I always say between because to see the collection started off like $25 like last year. You can get it cheap last year, like $25 to $20, something like that, $20 to $25. Now it's like baseline starting $49. I'm like, it's good for 3 games. I mean, it's really good. It just those 2 games, and then it's a UK exclusive because I got all the Ratchet. I love Ratchet and Clank. The Quest for Booty.
I've got that one on my PS3. I had like 4 of those, and I was looking for Into the Nexus for Max, and I couldn't find it. I'm like, it must be the only one on the PS3 I didn't get a copy of.
Yeah, or what you mean? Into the Nexus or the question?
Yeah, Into the Nexus.
Yeah, Into the Nexus is a great game, and also too it's crossplay, so you can play it on your on your uh on your Vita. And also the one before that was I got it over there. I don't want to run over there and look at it, but what is that? Future Tools of Destruction. No, I think it's Future Tools. Pull up that thing you just pulled up. I can see it was the next one, the last next to the last one on PlayStation 3. Let me see. Into the Nexus.
All for One.
Not All for One. You missing one on there.
Full Frontal.
Yeah, Full Frontal Assault.
Full
Frontal Assault. Yep. Full Frontal Assault. Those two are cross buys. I really haven't tried the Vita function on it, so I need to check it out. Maybe it was a code or somebody. I haven't checked it out, but those 3 games are like the most expensive Ratchet and Clank games.
And the Vita.
Ooh, the
trilogy.
The Vita trilogy.
I kind of want it, but I can't. I have it already on the disc, but I'm like, man, do I want that in physical form?
Yeah.
Was it one of those Secret Agent Clank, or was that a thing on its own?
That's on PS2 and PSP.
Yeah, okay. I think I had that one on PSP. I'm on the fence if I ever had a Vita or not. I know I had the PSP, but I don't know if I ever jumped onto the Vita.
I'm still in shock that Max has not played Ratchet and Clank. I played that when it was new.
No, the PS2, and then when the PS3, I got the PS3 when it was $5.99 US. You know, they were making fun of that. So I still have my launch PS3, and I got the remaster trilogy, but I never picked up like the future games.
I feel bad, low-key bad, because I skipped PS3 because I had a PlayStation 2, but then I switched and played Xbox 360 for a while. So that's what I was stuck on. And then I got a PS4 like a few years ago. So I skipped the 3. So I did skip a lot of games. The only game I played on PS3 because my ex-boyfriend had it was Metal Gear Solid 4.
That's good.
That was all. Yeah, that was. I had to play it because I was a big hardcore Metal Gear Solid fan. So I was like, I have to play this game somehow, but I don't have PlayStation 3.
You just gave me an idea for a video, Saggy. I'm gonna do that. I'm trying to do a video. If you never played the PlayStation 3, get what to get before. Because my wife is doing a different video coming out next week. It's about her first experience with a PlayStation. So I think I'm gonna do something a little later about if you never played the PlayStation 3 before, get these games. Because Metal Gear Solid 4 is a great recommendation. And don't feel bad. A lot of people missed out on PlayStation 3. I think that's one of the reasons why it's exploding right now. Like, so many good games are like, if you look at some games on the PlayStation 3 and then look on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 games are like more desirable because some of them, they play in frame rate. They look a little better than they do on the Xbox 360. Now, they're just for collectors. Other people don't really care. They just want to play the game.
Right.
But yes, it's still okay. It's still a good enough time because they're gonna close that store one day. They just delay the inevitable. They're gonna close that store one day.
Of course.
I had like, you know how sometimes video game YouTubers could do like doom and gloom. It's the apocalypse. So I kind of did like this could be you know how the pandemic is with toilet paper. It's very possible, even though they say, oh, we're keeping it open. Once the publishers know the date, they might have already automatically had their games that are going to just drop from the storefront. You can have a store open with no product, really, or very little product, really.
Yeah.
So I told all my viewers, I'm like, don't just like, oh, we're safe. They're keeping the storefront open. You could have a store with nothing in the store.
No, you're not safe. I mean, I ain't say you're not safe,
but I mean, don't wait if you really want something.
Yeah, don't wait, because I mean, but look, that's human conditioning, right? I mean, that's how human we are. You know, we don't want anything until it's threat of taking it away. You know, nobody wanted nothing to do with the PlayStation 3, and I'm sitting back here the whole time collecting for years. Oh, now y'all want to play PlayStation 3. Oh, now y'all want to play Puppeteer. Oh, now you want to play.
Well, I just
Network.
I just ordered Puppeteer because I love that the look of the game. Sorry.
Well, the 360, I think the reason why I switched to 360 is because they had Halo, and Halo was really popping at that time when the PlayStation 3. So a lot of people like were on Xbox 360 because the Halo series was the more dominant game at that time.
Yes.
So Microsoft actually did have a lot of good games exclusive to their console that people were playing, and PlayStation kind of didn't have much to offer really for me at the time, except for Metal Gear. That was really the only thing I got it for. And then, when all the other games came out for both consoles, I was just like, well, I already have the 360 for the Halo, so I might as well just stick with the 360.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was the opposite. I got into the PS3, but I got into it a little late. I never picked up the Fat because I thought it was too expensive.
Yeah, well,
I didn't have a PS1 or PS2, so the backwards compatibility wasn't really a thing for me at the time. I wasn't really thinking retro gaming. I was pretty much a modern gamer. But I was huge into my 360. And I was huge into the Xbox, so the 360 was a natural extension to that. And I'd always avoided the PlayStation, and I still hold this against the PlayStation. That D-pad is garbage.
Oh,
I
no.
hate that D-pad.
I don't know if I can handle that.
I can't stand that D-pad. And I couldn't stand it from the PlayStation 1. I tried it on multiple fighters and absolutely hated it. Because I was always huge into the fighter scene. For fighters, it's junk. It is junk unless you modify it to where it's mechanical. And even to this day, people will spend $150 to $200 modding their PlayStation 4 controller so it's responsive for fighters. No joke.
I have heard that, like in the like, so you must be a really good big fighting game fan like myself. I have heard that same thing, but it always kind of worked for me. Like I fell in love with the controller with Tekken 2. And I never forget that night. Me and my cousin stayed up. I got King. He had got Paul. We were switching back and learning everybody's move. I learned 10-hit combos. I was learning all the grabs and stuff, just going through Tekken. And it was great. But, speaking of like PlayStation controllers, hold on. This right here. This is the other one. This is one I learned a lot of stuff on.
Yeah, I was going to mention that.
Yeah, I've been a big proponent of Arcade 6. Matter of fact, have you ever heard of Hitbox? I'm thinking about picking one of those up.
I can't deal with Hitbox because it's like my brain can't. I don't have a stick, but this Namco arcade stick, man, it is so it's great for Tekken because like you're saying, like you get. I still remember 10-hit combo, just push that right here. I still just like in my brain. I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10-hit combo right there. That's how it is. I mean, but this right here is steel heavy.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was gonna say. Is that I remember back speaking of the fight games, like I remember that was such a problem too because I had friends who actually would actually make those kind of controllers for their fights just to play fighting games, just to have those buttons like the old school arcade. They'd like mod it and make it. I don't know how they did it, but it was amazing. So I was like, and that was cool. And they always make it all cool with the characters on it and stuff. The like OG ones, like was the coolest thing ever. People made it work, but yeah, the PlayStation 3 was like, but yeah, I would love to see you make a video kind of recommending games because that is a good idea to kind of be like, hey, because most people, they really did miss on that PS3 when it was new, and there were a lot of good games. Just like I said at the time, Halo was really big, and then on top of that it was Halo, and then the Nintendo had the GameCube, and people were still playing Smash Brothers, so it was PlayStation 3 competing against Smash Brothers and Halo, and they were losing that year.
They were, and they probably gonna lose again if they don't get their stuff together.
Yeah, it's PlayStation 5. I mean, like I said, everyone asked me because I'm a very big PlayStation gamer now, and everyone kept asking me like, "Are you gonna get the 5?" I'm like, why? Well, what is the 5 gonna really do for me? Well, it's faster. Okay, well, I'm used to what my speed is right now, so unless they come out with a game that's good. Like I've been used to this PlayStation 4 for years. So what's the PlayStation 5 really going to do for me? That they didn't do it for me.
I really like the DualSense controller, like playing that Astro Bot game. I had a friend that sold it to me used, and he didn't like upsell the price. He's also a great YouTuber, Cyrus the Video Game Virus, and I've been enjoying it. Although then I started watching your videos. And I started getting like, I gotta get some of the games I wanted to get that I slept on before it gets crazy. So I've been playing PS3 too. I'm gonna challenge you, Steve. I'm thinking I might have something you don't have PlayStation related. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best. I'll be right back. It's not very far.
He's already laughing at you.
I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong, but I'll see. I just want to give it a shot.
He's gonna have to go off camera. He's laughing so hard.
Yeah, he's not. Do you see Steve sweating? No, he's not sweating
not
at
at
all.
all.
Well, I don't know what. Before I get it, what's the chances of me having something Steve doesn't?
Pretty
PlayStation
low, I would
related
imagine.
in the chat and on
I
the.
don't have everything, guys. I
No,
mean,
no, I know, but no, I understand that. I'm just giving it a shot. We'll see. I'll
go
be
ahead,
right back.
bring it on, bring it on. Let's go.
Okay.
But Saggy, what you was talking about, yeah, the PlayStation. I think right now is. I wouldn't wait till next year to start collecting for PS3. I would say the best time to start collecting for PS3 was yesterday.
Right.
It was so many good people are now like, oh, the PlayStation 3 had this. I mean, this game plays like this. And also too, you're fighting resellers too, like who just want to buy games just to resell it and don't care because they hear PlayStation 3 is hot. I definitely remember this is what taught me, and I'm glad about it. That best of PlayStation Network. That right there was just crazy. I mean, I remember I bought like 5 copies of those games for $10 a piece. And then when I started to shoot up, I had bought one. My 5th copy was a bad copy. It was just a disc, and the artwork was like water damage. And I just threw that away. And I put the disc, it was nice. I put the disc up. That disc sold for like $90. I said, "What's going on?" I said, "Why is this?" And I did it as just as they were talking about the store shutting down. I didn't realize the Tokyo Jungle was like one of the games that's going to take off. And then I was like, "Oh, let me sell these other 2 copies." And then I traded 1 copy. So I think, I have 2 copies left, 1 personal and 1 sealed. Sold a disc and then traded 2. Yeah, so that's what I did. Yeah, and that right there just taught me that like you just never know what's going to pop out. You never know, and don't collect for out of fear or you might not miss. Collect you just want like, hey, I want to play this game. It looks cool, I mean, you can collect like this may be right here after something like what we was talking about off camera. Like if you see Mario Kart Wii or Wii Sports, pick those up. If you see these like $2 to $3 a piece, yes, pick those up. Use these for trade. Like I was telling you guys, like this is like $15 at GameStop. Sometimes when they double sales and stuff, you get 20. So yes.
Well, does GameStop still accept Wii?
Some of them do.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they.
GameStop right now, this game is $54, but they'll give you $22 for it. So I mean, if you find this disc only for like $1, that's a come up for you. I mean,
right.
Why would you
chip on the way of the new? All right, I'm ready to rock your PlayStation world.
Oh, do it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this is. I believe you can only get this in Japan. It's not a game.
Okay.
It's a controller.
Oh, the SNK PlayStation fight game controller. Yes.
Clicky stick.
Yeah.
Yes,
I had one of those.
You didn't hear that clicking.
I kind of win. You
had one.
Kind of win?
Yeah, he had one. He doesn't have one right now.
Because they made that one for PlayStation 1 and 2, and then they made one for Dreamcast. They got a 6-button controller.
Oh, look at the green button with the green screen. You can see right through it.
Actually, I like that color of the button better. That's actually kind of awesome.
That is kind of awesome. Yeah.
So I shouldn't give hints to my upcoming video though, but I got this to work on my PS5.
No, that's good, man. That's you can do those. Like I was telling my wife, we was recording the PlayStation 3 videos. You can use, like you said, y'all know that you can use like the PlayStation 4 on the PlayStation 3 or vice versa. All other controllers. You can use DualSense on the Switch. Mm-hmm. Or on the PC and stuff like that, just different controls. Yeah, I have several of those controllers like that, but I don't have a PS2. I had that like about 2 years ago. I just sold it because somebody had wanted it. When I saw I traded it with something, I forgot what I traded it with. It was a big trade, but like he really wanted that controller. I said okay, and he offered me some good stuff. So I still got it. I think it was and that trade was Marvel's Capcom 2, which that was crazy. But
I love that game.
You know what's kind of funny, Steve?
Okay.
It's with collecting.
Mm-hmm.
2 of the systems that are thought to be not as great in both Nintendo and Sony's history of releasing consoles are both the Wii U and the PS3.
Yeah.
They have some of the greatest libraries of games.
They do. They really do. And Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to get your thoughts on it because both the Wii, like most of the Switch games are coming from the Wii U and the PS3. But we always say make great games, we'll buy the system. I can't understand that. Now, I just came to my mind on that. The PS3, like you have just talking about like first person shooters, they were all about trying to come up with a Halo killer. Resistance, all 3 Resistance are on there.
Killzone 2 is actually a dope game.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't give that enough love. Like I got over here, this I got so much stuff. I just threw my turtle over. I got a big, huge turtle collection. But this right here, this Resistance, right here, this bundle. This bundle is, I don't know how much this bundle is now, but I know I got this bundle at Game Exchange here locally, and they wanted $25 for it. Man, $25 is for the darn thing. This is a $50 a piece. The Move controller. Move controllers are like from $25 to $50, and this guy for $25. And they had the box in, it came from a collector. You see how good it is. It came from a collector. So I needed that. I didn't need it, but Resistance 2. Oh, it's
that's one series I wish they would bring back. I just don't know if it's possible though.
What was the one that launched on the PS3? Because they had a Resistance game that came out directly on the PS3.
That was Resistance and Killzone. Killzone 3, both of them. Yeah, Killzone and Resistance are both their shooter type of thing.
Yeah,
I like Killzone a little bit better. Killzone 2 is when I was doing recording for it. I said, let me just play it. I sat there and I'm still recording game. It was like 50 minutes in, I was like just playing this game. It was good. Had good graphics, had a good story, it was intense. Go and play Killzone 2. That's a game that you can get for like $3-4.
I need to get more into that because I got the one on the PS4 and I don't even think I cracked the seal on it.
No,
literally around that time I never even opened it.
Yeah,
and, those games, because those games, and I'm gonna get back to your original question, but those games, man, like the Killzones and all those first party games like that, they don't give enough attention because everybody was like, oh, well, Halo was a gold standard, which it was, or Gears of War or something like that. Xbox had so many killer apps, shooters like Halo, Gears of War, and all that kind of stuff, and rightfully so, and they still going strong. But if you look over PlayStation side, like we have some good games over. They say, hey, we had this, and this, and like you need to play. But yeah, Max, now repeat your question because I'll go off on a tangent about my PlayStation love.
I wasn't really a question. It's just like a realization. Like we always say the games come first.
Yes.
But really, those are the best library of games, PS3 and Wii U, and they sold the worst in the history of those companies. PlayStation 3 was the worst selling PlayStation system, I believe. And because so was Wii U.
You know what? It has all these systems is because I've been collecting, playing and collecting. I started seriously collecting like about 5 years ago. But what I noticed about all of this stuff is that it comes one thing: bad marketing. It started with like the Sega Saturn, bad marketing. Dreamcast, bad timing, bad marketing. Virtual Boy, just everything.
That thing was. I tried playing that thing. I couldn't do more than 5 minutes.
No more. But now it's a great set piece if you just set it up right. Hey, I got a Virtual Boy, and I need to get mine back because I got a friend fixing it. Going to the GameCube. GameCube was freaking amazing. I love the GameCube, but
yes,
everybody was like shitting on the GameCube, and now
that thing came out in bad timing. That's what it was.
You know what? If it had a DVD player, I think because that was the time when DVDs were popular. That's why PlayStation 2 was so popular because that was the cheapest DVD player, just like the PlayStation 3, cheapest Blu-ray player. Sony had that format, so Sony knew, and it was like bam. Then the GameCube, like, wait, this is Nintendo, but look at this. You got Zelda, you got Luigi's Mansion, you got Double Dash, you got like I said, Twilight Princess. You have other games like Beautiful Joe. Yes, like hey, Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe. I mean, come on, you had these top games.
But not only that, they remade some games. Resident Evil, they remastered that. It looked amazing. They changed the story up so it was still kind of new. I think they also did it with Metal. Did they do it with Metal Gear? Also, yeah, they did it with Metal Gear too. They remastered it too.
and all those games. If y'all can see, like right here at the bottom, like this 2 shelves of GameCube games. I got like now 3, but I built that my GameCube game section. Thankfully, blessed and lucky through trades and Goodwill huntings over the last year. My GameCube collection now, I'm real proud of that. And it's like about 150 games now over the last year, and I didn't play hardly nothing.
So you didn't get it at you didn't get it at the time you've collected more recently?
No, I collected this year when it was still high.
Okay.
I got a video coming out, a new game store tour coming out on Monday, and you'll see some heavy hitter GameCube games that I got through a trade. But that's next in the video. But man, GameCube, oh my goodness. But going back to your question, like why this stuff is, it just like I said, bad marketing, bad timing. That people forget about it, and then like years later, like now, people are like, oh, it was good. Let me go here. I got money now. Let me go buy it. And then you competing with other folks and just push the price up. Supply and demand. I mean, it's a lot of GameCube still out there, but they still.
I don't think I've ever sold any of my GameCube stuff. I have it in a box in the cellar.
I gave mine to my sister.
I got rid of mine, but that's at a time where I was cycling through consoles. Yeah. But my thought process on why the Wii U 3 did so badly is the Wii U was kind of self-evident because it was named after the Wii, and a lot of people thought it was a tablet add-on to the Wii, and nobody really understood it. Plus, they had 2 SKUs. You had 2 different versions of it. You had a smaller white version, and then you had a black version, which confused the crap out of people too.
It did.
The PS3 was worse because they were really trying to push that Blu-ray format with that to win that format war.
Yep.
So that thing was like $600 when like the Xbox was like $300 or something like that. And even though the hardware inside it was worth it, most people like me didn't buy it until the Slim came out, if they bought it at all, because Sony Hubris was really pushing it that generation, and it turned a lot of people off of that generation on PlayStation that were hardcore, which is funny because that's when I actually dove in to their ecosystem, is once that one got cheap, because I started looking at it and I go, this has got some good games. It really does. I should probably start playing some of these.
Mm-hmm. Man, what did you dive in first that made you like, okay, this grabs me on a PlayStation 3?
You know, I think it was like Ratchet and Clank and Resistance were like 2 of the main ones. Because I never got in, and I tried the God of War series, the God of War HD collection that they had, and I couldn't get into the earlier ones. But now this recent one on the PlayStation 4, that thing is just money. That thing's amazing.
It is.
It's amazing.
It's like an epic movie, and I still haven't finished it yet. I need to go back. But once I get into it, like when you could tell when it's a good game when you start getting goosebumps thinking about it. Like I started getting goosebumps thinking about God of War, like the new one, God of War, the remaster. I mean, I guess God of War 4, but it was just such a good game. PlayStation 4, and this is just me, and I really like PlayStation 4. I'm looking at my stuff just because of the color of the system. You know, like the color of the games. Like I love this blue right here.
Okay. I love. I'm not as big on the white that they use for the 5. I think the blue is a much better color for them.
Doesn't this right here? When you look at this looks peaceful.
Yeah.
I don't know. Am I the only one?
I like the PS3 box. I like those, but I like the PS3 box as the best.
Yeah, I do like those. I like the original PlayStation 3 box where it says PlayStation 3 at the top.
Yeah.
Do you remember those? Have you ever noticed that?
I have to go back and look at my collection to see which ones.
Go back and look at it, and you'll see like some of the boxes at the top. It will say PlayStation 3. It out like in the Spider-Man font, like on the PS Fat.
Okay.
And it's pretty dope. I mean, I just like those, and also too, I do enjoy the red cases for like I do collect the greatest hits. I'm trying to get a greatest hits collection on PlayStation 3. I just haven't really been focusing it on much, but I definitely like that too.
All right. Is there anything in gaming that we are missing out now? Because I know you have an arcade in your house. You got a collection. Is there anything that we're missing out now in current day that we could, that's only in retro? Like I'm thinking, I love light gun games.
Okay. Are you talking about game or system or just anything?
Just anything about is it still worth collecting even the light gun games? I have a good collection of those for PS2.
Yeah, if you got you a nice TV, I found me this Toshiba VHS and DVD combination, and me and my wife we get a lot of enjoyment out of it. She got a really nice VHS collection. I got a good DVD collection. I got light gun games, Time Crisis. Oh, come on, Time Crisis. Like I just hooked up my PlayStation 2 to here. Man,
You still use that tube TV all the time, like with VHS?
Oh,
wow.
right here. Yeah, we just had like a little family night coming in. They're watching like they was watching. When they was watching with 101 Dalmatians, which I just got that one. It's amazing. It's amazing for that to have, just to have a nice TV. I always try to keep a tube TV somewhere. I had a really mini one. I don't know. You can look at my Instagram. Was like this size, like a 7 or 8 inch TV, and I had my GameCube hooked up to it because it just matched it because I had a great GameCube. But I just have one. It's all now. Those TVs are starting like people gave those TVs away. Now people want to buy them. So everything goes.
I have one left in the cellar. I think it still works.
Get it out.
I'm working on my game room and the exercise room too. Woo! This pandemic's been rough. Hey, I gotta exercise and get in the gaming room. Get it back in order. I had also. You're into fighting games. Have you checked out? Have you played Power Rangers? And that's for Saggy too. No, Battle for the Grid.
That's good. It's such a basic fighting game, though.
Right. I was gonna say
it's so like, but it is what it is. I actually enjoyed the Power Rangers, the other one, the 4-player beat 'em up. I actually like that one a lot bit better.
Oh, a 4-player? I didn't know about that one.
Yeah,
see, I love this one.
It's on game.
It's the combo system that I love about it.
Yeah, see, I hadn't. That's why I say it's good, but Power for the Grid, I just really haven't just digged into like the combination, and I'm looking at it now like it got a lot better since I played it, so I need to get back into it.
Well, they have Chung Li and Ryu guest starring as Power Rangers.
Oh man, that's good. I need to get into that one.
I mean, it's kind of cool. I just think it just is like because it's Power Rangers, so I think they're trying to just sell Power Rangers, and it's like I think Power Rangers, to be honest, is kind of dying out. No, actually, I actually heard that they are discontinuing. They're stopping making Power Rangers in Japan, which is where they usually. What? Yeah, they're stopping this. There's a rumor that they're stopping the Sentai series soon, and then if they're stopping the Sentai series soon, I also heard there's a rumor that Power Rangers might convert to an animation instead of live action.
They need to because they definitely need to because Power Rangers, when I was like liking them back in the day, it when they start going like in space and dinos and all that kind of bull crap, it's like I'm out. I thought Power Rangers in space was probably the best one because it was like kind of like Star Wars with Power Rangers, and then on top of that, the whole story arc. Spoiler alert: Zordon gets killed at the end, which was cool. Yeah,
she's a Power Ranger fan, but she's happy Zordon's dead.
No. Well, here's the thing. Here's the weird thing, right? And this is the biggest plot thing ever. So the whole thing at the end of Power Rangers in space was that the Red Ranger had to destroy the tube that was keeping Zordon alive, and it releasing all that energy would save the world. And in my head, I'm like, boy, if you could do all that, you should have just sacrificed yourself in the first place, you selfish deity or whatever you are. My man waited for like how many people, how many buildings were destroyed before you're like, all right, now after 5 seasons of fighting these monsters, just kill me off and we'll just save the world. Like, bro, you could have done that a long time ago, Zordon. But yeah, that's how they kind of ended the whole story arc with Zordon.
You sound like my wife. That's so funny.
I'm just saying, man, like that was the biggest thing. Like his man really was like he destroyed him and he saved the world and the world was fine. I'm like, you could have done that from season 1, my dude.
I don't know. I feel like Battle for the Grid kind of gets slipped under the radar because graphically it's not as advanced as a lot of the games that have come out.
I think it started as a budget. It was kind of a budget thing done by people that were huge fans of fighting games, and the biggest advantage to that one isn't that it's graphically impressive. It's just that like almost any move that you can do, any normal that you can do, can go into a super, and you can mix and match and pull people up off the ground almost from prone to continue a combo. There's like just watch a few videos of some of the combos that people have done, like the Scorpina character, the guy that in it. Some guy that did a combo that knocked the character almost full screen and then used a special that popped him up, dashed in, and continued the combo.
Oh, God.
Stuff like that is just insanely badass to me. And the fact that you've got a fighting game that allows that kind of combo system, even though I'm not technical enough to execute like even 50% of it, is amazing to me. That's why I give it like all the props in the world.
That sounds like the bull that you have to deal with friggin' Mortal Kombat when you're fighting Sub-Zero and Scorpion. They do that bullcrap cheap moves on me. I hate it. I hate you Sub-Zero
What's
and
cheap
Scorpion.
about a spear and an ice
No,
ball?
it's the spear. Get over here, uppercut. Get over here, uppercut. And I'm sitting there like,
They had
You
that
would have
joke in the-
hated Smoke in MK3. Just low
I
punch
did.
into
I
spear.
did.
Low punch
I
into
did.
spear.
I hated Smoke. Smoke Sub-Zero, and Scorpion were the cheapest characters. Anytime people played, I'm like, I don't even want to play with you no more, man. I'm not doing this whole freeze the ground, make me slip up, and then punch me 5 times in a row. I'm out of here, bro. Get out. God. I thought Liu Kang's bicycle kick was OP, and then you play with friggin' Scorpions players and Sub-Zero players. I'm over it.
They had that joke in the movie. You know another move? Did you know another move? That was great. I loved it. Love that.
No, that was triggering to me.
Well, we're gonna go about like 15, 20 more minutes because we want, Mr. Rightway's a busy guy, and then we want to get to RJ's questions. You blew RJ's mind. What he's chucked out. He's like, "Who's Mr. Rightway?" He's like, "He's in the wrestling. He's in the AEW." So he couldn't. He's under the weather because he just had his wisdom teeth removed or something, right?
Oh yeah, man, I know how that is. Ooh.
But he left some questions for you.
Oh yeah, you definitely made a fan with him when he heard you were in the wrestling. He's like, what?
What's the wrestler you just interviewed?
Nyla Rose.
Nyla Rose, yes.
Yeah, she's great. She's awesome. And the gamer too.
Yes,
she's awesome.
That was a great interview. Go check it out if you haven't already.
Wait, was that the woman that you guys were talking about last week? I think I looked her.
Yes.
I looked her up. I said, oh no. I love her. I said, oh no, though. I'm telling you, you don't want to get on her bad side. No, you don't.
No.
And she's like you watch the interview. And it was really. I'm glad y'all liked it. But it was like we didn't talk about wrestling. We just talked about games and geek culture, and she's great. I mean, like like we was laughing. Like she keep all her PlayStation 1 and 2 games like in the binder. No, why did you throw your boxes out? You know.
Oh yeah, that made me crush me. I almost did with my Sega Saturn long boxes because they were all broken up, but I didn't. But then I did sell my Sega Saturn collection because I didn't have a big one.
I did too, and that caused so much controversy on Facebook. So really, real life, but yeah. So I sold my whole collection. I had, like the whole Sega Saturn collection. I'm like, I just don't. I'm satisfied. I got it, and I knew I was going to mod my Saturn, which I did. I got whatever that hard drive is in there. I got all my games and stuff, and I'm like, I'm selling it. I don't need it. I still got a few Saturn games that I do have, like Street Fighter. What's that? Street Fighter? Yeah, Street Fighter Alpha 2. Love that game. That's probably my favorite fighting game. No, my favorite fighting game is Street Fighter Alpha 2 Gold. Love that. But yeah, let me ask you this question. What are you talking about?
Oh, are you talking to me or?
Yeah, talking to you. You said you had some arguments.
Oh yeah, questions. Yes. His number one he has 3. How did you get into photography? And what's your overall relationship with professional wrestling? He's really intrigued by how you got into doing that.
How I got into photography? It was a natural thing from birth, man. It was like I was born to do photography. It's like you see, I set up now. Like I'm using my Sony A7R3.
I got the same camera setup.
Do you?
Yes, exactly. I just picked up the FX3 too for more cinematography.
And I'm using my wife's lens, but I have this Tamron right here that I usually use. This Tamron 28 to 75, but because it's cheaper and it does the same thing, but it's not as sharp as this the Alpha series. But anyway, long story short, it's just from birth, man. That's how I got into photography, and then from wrestling, it just kind of combined. I always loved that, and I wanted to be a wrestler. But when I was in the Navy, I went to like Japan and trained for like a week and got hurt, and I ain't doing that shit no more.
All right.
So I said, let me stick to photography, and I just started going to shows, bringing my camera, and I was like, oh, I'm pretty good at this. So I just started begging and just like getting into, hey, let me show, let me do this, doing this, and just one way or another, like from small shows, big shows, and started just never shedding up, never, as John Cena say, never giving up, and just going and doing this and doing that, and it just built up on rings and stuff like that, and just like I just happened to right place, right time, feel out something, on the internet and on one of these wrestling sites talking about they're looking for a wrestling photographer and end up being something for like celebrity undercover boss. And it was for the WWE, and I got that little opportunity, and then that led
I
to
saw
more
your
opportunities.
clip on there on your channel, but I want to see the actual episode. I have to
Oh, it's
find
still
it.
out there. It's still out there somewhere. It's probably on Hulu. I know it's on Hulu. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's great.
it was
That was,
just great. You know, it just I remember looking at that and saying like, always kind of like treat people good, like in person, even on Facebook when people or social media when people can be just ass clowns and just
oh yeah,
say
we
the
know.
most ridiculous stuff to you and then get mad when you say something back to them. I don't deal well with people like that. That's why I block folks quick. And if you're watching, I'll
Okay.
block you. You deserve it. But I say that that's it. Just man, my faith, God, be in the right place. I can't really explain. It's hard to explain because it's really it's just there. I didn't ask for any of it. It just happened, and it just just my faith and just treating people right and giving back and it just be nice. Just nice, be kind. Give back. Just do what you can.
Well, that's great. Here's another question he has. We've seen how WWE initially treated their talent in regards to Twitch and such.
Oh,
How important do you think it is for wrestlers and talent to have this form of digital escapism?
they need it. I mean, they're human too. They need some kind of thing to escape from and stuff. They need downtime. A lot of modern day wrestlers are gamers, guys, and they need that. That's a good thing why AEW is letting them do what they need to do and stuff like that. I don't understand. I don't understand I think I'll come down to money because they take their characters and they're seen around the world. So people will donate money to them personally on their YouTubes and Twitches and all that kind of stuff. And they make money themselves, and then they'll be like, "Well, we ain't getting none of them." It's all like a money thing. It's so stupid. That's why my personal thing, I hate that for them. But I do understand it from a corporate business, which is so stupid. More fights right now. Like that's another thing. Me and my wife was talking about is this thing about collecting. It's like this collecting thing it can get out of hand if you don't watch yourself because all we doing I'll sit there and look like, why are y'all fighting over some damn plastic? This is actually a box with a game in it. Why are you fighting over stuff that you can't take with you? You die, this is not, somebody's gonna have this collection. I mean, these games ain't gonna last forever. I don't want to be morbid about it, but it's like just enjoy what you enjoy. Collect how you want to collect. If you want to collect and sit in a room like me with a bunch of games that you probably won't get to, which I've played most of these games over the years, but do that. If you want to sell and collect like sealed, and you want to grade, do that. I just understand. Stop getting mad or getting stressed out how other people spend their money. You're here for a limit.
Don't do it, Saggy. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Did you say the same thing, Saggy?
It's unrelated to PlayStation, but yeah, there's been a whole topic on.
That is my legit saying with because it happens so much, especially with gaming communities when there's always console wars, and you literally just look at people like, stop telling me what to spend my money on. I work for my money. You don't, unless you pay my bills. Sit down, have a seat, mind your business. I even have a shirt that says "Mind your business." Literally, mind your business.
Like, mind your business. Just mind your business.
Right, pretty much, because that's what it comes down to. We all have our own source of income. We work, we do what we do. So to have people judge you because you like something that they clearly don't, it's like, dude, I don't care. Did you buy it? No, then shut your mouth. Thank you.
What's up, Dizzy? I see Dizzy in the chat. But yeah, goodness gracious, it's like this collection or this collecting hobby is so beautiful. It is so relaxing. It is amazing. I get to meet people. I'm meeting you guys just because I'm collecting and stuff, and just sharing it with the world through YouTube and Facebook and stuff. I hate negativity. I will block a mother sucker quick. If I smell you being negative, and people know when they're trying to pick with other folks and know what they're doing, just I'm too old to play with other people's kids. I will block you and let you complain about it in another post. I don't care. I really don't. I really do not care. I will I have zero tolerance. I just say zero
Okay.
tolerance for like drugs. I have zero tolerance for bullshit and zero tolerance for negativity. I'm too old for that. I got a family. I got a collect. I have too much of a good life to let you say something. And and words do hurt sometimes. But people do something like, you know what? That almost hurt my feelings. I'm gonna block you. Bye. It's so stupid. People just I don't understand it. I do not understand it. I just say like we are so blessed. Like, come on. When I was in my teens, I could imagine having me. Oh, I went out.
Camera went.
Your A7 turned your camera turned off for some reason.
Your camera said there's too much positivity going on. We got to do something about this, and turned you off.
I have to change the battery. I'll be right back. But can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Yeah,
All right,
we can hear you.
Good. But now, like I was saying, like, man, it's too much positivity. It just when we was like younger, how we did not. Here it comes back. Let me see. Hold on. Is it coming back? Is that battery charged? There we go.
There we go.
Way back. There we go. I told my wife, I said, hey, the battery gonna die. And Nick, you know how quick these batteries die too.
Dude, I got a solution for you. I got to find it, but I've got a like a battery replacement.
Yeah.
That slots into there just exactly like the battery, but it plugs into AC. This thing never turns off on me ever.
Yeah, my wife, she got the same thing, but I tried to get it from my camera and I couldn't find it on Amazon.
Dude, I'll get you a link. I got your exact same camera. I got an A7R3.
Sweet, man. Thank you. But I was like trying to show people who are watching the video. As a child, I would never ever imagine owning all these games in one sitting. You mean back in the day, these games are like now. Just think right now, the kids are growing up like buying a game for like, and still to have the income and be blessed to buy like games like this and have a stack of games that you can go like, I don't need to go to Blockbuster. No, I don't need to rent from GameFly. I just go right here. We are so blessed to be I'm too blessed to be stressed. That's what I'm saying. I don't know about our faith, but I'm cool. Me and my family, we good. And I ain't gonna argue over some other food over a game over a piece of plastic.
Right. I mean, I've had my time on YouTube where I try to engage in that kind of stuff to like hear different opinions, but I understand you get to a point where it's like I'm getting too old for this shit too. I'm like, like Lethal Weapon. I'm getting too old for this.
Listen, I'm still young and ready to rumble. Let's go.
Okay. Well, more power to you.
Listen, I'm from Boston. We about that life out here. That's just how we are.
I knew that was like a Boston accent. I heard something. I like that was Boston, New York accent. I kind of hear. That's like you get real mad. My wife's New York accent will come out when she gets like she started going off like that. I said, "Look at this, Crystal, baby,
Well, that's why I like Crystal because she's a sweetheart. But I also have that sense like, don't play with her. Do not play.
I helped Crystal figure out a puzzle in her game the other day. I was real happy because I'm not really good at those type of games, but I figured out a puzzle.
But
she online. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say I feel you though on like positivity because it's really it can be stressful sometimes. Like I said, I don't like people trying to tell other people what to do with their money or give them make them feel bad about liking what they like and doing what makes them happy. That will bother me, and that's when my negativity towards that comes out 100% because I hate that. It's like, let people be happy. That's all it is. Like, and that makes me mad because I like to see people happy, even if I don't like you. And I've said this many times, I can hate you. We could have had a huge beef and fallen out, but at the end of the day, I don't want to see you fail. I want to see you succeed. Don't get me wrong. If you fail, I'm not going to cry about it, but I don't want you to fail. I want you to succeed because if it puts you in a better place to be a better person, I can respect that. But I hate seeing people tear people down for what they like. That is always going to be my trigger that will set me off because people deserve happiness. Like, I love seeing people happy. And when I went to your YouTube to check you out, when I heard about you and I saw the first thing that caught my eye was your wedding picture. I was like, that made me smile. And I was like, oh my God, I love seeing people happy. And that, you know what I mean? Like, that's the stuff I like to see. So when I see people attacking, that's when my ugly side will come out because like I said, I combat it because I like seeing happiness and success. I love seeing people succeed and grow. Like when you're talking about your collection, you can tell it makes you happy. You're
Oh,
proud of it.
good.
You're excited. So it's like that to me it's worth it. I love seeing that. And if anybody tries to dunk on you, you let me know. If you don't want to deal with the negativity, you call your girl. I got you.
She's
I got
notorious.
you. I'm the attack dog. I'll be like, excuse me, let this man live his best life.
Oh, well, I might need you on my live streams, dude. You just like my wife. She'll silently get them, but you like, okay. Like what? But seriously though, I really appreciate that. It's like the collections and stuff like that. All this stuff is temporary, guys. I mean, enjoy while you're here. Like I said,
Right.
I really started thinking that way. Like my dad had passed like January, like last year before the pandemic. On the
Mm.
Sorry
first,
for your loss.
you know, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate it. Like he preached on December 31st, and then he died on the 1st.
Oh wow.
And you know, it was
Oh
like,
wow.
yeah, it was like he preaches. Like I still haven't really listened to his last sermon, but you know, he still like and another thing too, he had called me like after he had died. I had his phone number, and my sister had his phone, his iPhone, and it was off. And he called me, and the phone I picked up like dead his phone. What the hell? So I like, and it kept ringing. I let it ring like 5 times. I answered it, and I like hello, and it said whoosh, 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 and hung up. I said shit. And I was in the game store. I was like, then I felt this like peace of like, oh, that was he's like just letting me know everything was good and shit like that happened. But like I was thinking like all this stuff we was cleaning out this house was just left there. You know, not left, but we kept brought some with it. Just like me, if I pass today, you know, this is gonna be or tomorrow, whatever. This is gonna be here. I'm gonna enjoy my stuff while it's here. I'm gonna enjoy my sanctuary. Like, you know, God let us give me all this nice stuff. This history, these games, these toys, all of this stuff is amazing. I share with my family and stuff, but why argue with somebody who I don't know about my stuff?
Exactly.
Mine. I spent money on. God gave me money to spend my stuff to be steward over this. That's the whole thing. So I don't know how y'all faith is, but I know how mine is. But I'm not worried about that. You know, I enjoy my collection, my stuff with my family. I understand. So you know, this it is what it is. I don't care about haters.
I feel like it's envy. It's envious because you know they don't have those things and they want them, and it's like I understand that, but you can't be knocking people down because they have what you don't have. That's not how it works. Like I said, when you put positivity and you are happy for somebody else, good things will come to you, but you can't be just going around being negative about everything and judging people. It's like if that's your life, that's what you want to do. Like we have a friend Enosh is also a collector. He collects a bunch of figurines and stuff of stuff he likes, and he has a whole room just like yours, just full of figures.
He rivals your collection but in action figures.
Oh right. Hey this is for the people who watching real quick. You want to speak?
I saw that case when Crystal was pointing out some of those cases.
Flashbacks from the lounge.
Oh wow!
I wish I had some nice cases to display my stuff like that. That's fantastic.
Those are nice cases. Holy moly!
Yeah,
that's from IKEA and stuff. And like I said, this is my turtle collection right here.
Wow,
so,
that's fantastic. Oh, you got the movie line. That's crazy. Yeah. I love that. Yeah, that's that NECA movie line. You've got some of the. Do you have some of the animated one too? Right, the cel shaded ones.
Yeah. I want to like let my thing see if I can zoom in more. There we go.
Oh wow!
I'm trying to get this.
And now I'm all like jealous of you because I've got some of those, but like the April O'Neil and the Casey Jones, the cel shaded ones, I can never find those.
Because a freaking
Target sucks, man.
No, greedy. No, I say collectors, but greedy scalpers, man. I had to like. Oh my god! I told one of the gay chasers this. It was so funny. They was like it was in Target, right? And they was getting all the darn things. I said he had like 5 or 6 of them. I said no, you not. I kicked one. And that's the mean part of becoming out. But I was like, no, you're not gonna get all these. I kicked one and I'm like, no, I'm getting one. And it was what was it? Oh, it was April and the April thing. It was April and I think it came with like a foot soldier or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you're not gonna get because it was like he's gonna get buy them all. I said, no, you're not gonna buy all these. No, you're not. No, not while I'm here. I should have bought 3, but now I was like, no.
I stopped collecting those because NECA kind of cheesed me off on a pre-order thing they did. So I don't know. I had a bunch of them. Go ahead, Gabe.
We have two more questions before we end the show later.
Okay, cool.
One from RJ and then one from me personally, and maybe Saggy might be interested on your take on this too.
Okay, thank y'all for inviting me. I'm sorry for going off and just.
Oh no!
I love to talk, but thank you so much.
No, we really like having you on. I try to keep the show shorter so that way it's easier for guests to come on, and because I know we all have busy lives.
Oh, I'm cool, man. I'm just waiting to watch WWE tonight.
Oh, okay, cool. So
I could talk to him off broadcast like all day about figures and cameras.
Oh yeah. Make sure you get up with me, Nick, man. We definitely can do that.
RJ's last question it's about wrestling again. If you could interview anyone from AEW or WWE on your channel, who would you want to talk to? Oh, okay. And he said, great interview with Nyla Rose, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I need to do an interview with my boy Lance. We're gonna do one day. I got some more interviews like with Hurricane and Ron Funches. And on my channel, they didn't do too well because that was back then. I was still learning YouTube, and so I need to go back and make new thumbnails and make better stuff on there for us so I can just rise up. But yeah, I love talking, as y'all can see. I love interviewing. That's one thing. Like my YouTube channel is constantly changing, guys, and hold on.
What was that?
Oh damn, that's the rain outside. I mean, it's real bad. We had a tornado.
Protect the collection, please. Shut that window tight. Seal it tight.
Mr. Ray be like, honey, get the kids, but make sure they grab a box on their way out.
And then everyone.
They need to hold a tarp in front of the window to protect the collection.
Please
sacrifice the kids.
please encourage Crystal to live stream Resident Evil because she's like. Because everyone wants her to do that.
Well, she will. She is so good at them horror games, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
got great reactions. I was watching her play Limbo.
I was yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I wonder what game I think
it's Inside.
She is like she's the better gamer of the couple. She can game. I would tell her 100%. She is a better gamer than me. I'm
clipping this out.
Go ahead. My wife is a better gamer than me. And I am not ashamed to say it. She's so good. Y'all need to watch her. She's really good. I'm like,
yes, she is.
I'm like, damn, you beat that game. You beat that game. Like,
do you guys have VR?
Yeah, we got VR.
Oh yeah, I challenge her to play Paranormal Activity in VR.
You were shit up too.
Arizona sunshine.
I'm telling you, I had an anxiety attack. I had to take it off. I was like, I can't do this. I got as far as I could. I was like, I can't do this no more.
I'm gonna get her to play Resident Evil 7 on VR. Cause I got the special edition, the GameStop edition. That's the fully VR one. Ooh, that's gonna get her. Yeah, baby, you gonna play that one? It's gonna be fun.
Oh,
we gotta figure out how to. Well, she's good at streaming too, so we're gonna figure out how to do that. The PlayStation 3 is like an asshole, like when you stream, but the PlayStation 4 is good. I don't know how it does with the VR. Well, we'll see. But yeah, the VR is great. That's another thing. Like the VR is a whole different system, and it's like playing Iron Man. My son was playing it. It is so fun. Like, he like. That's another thing too. Stop worrying about what people review. You know, great. Now people say like stuff so like Cyber Skunk. I'm like, okay, leave Cyber Skunk alone. Don't even worry about that. It glitched out on me. But other stuff like just different games and stuff, just give them a chance. Like if it's got a demo and you don't like the demo, don't buy it. Like Balin and Wondercraft. That was a horrible game.
I was disappointed in that.
Everybody wanted that to be amazing, and it was kind of boring when I played it.
It was stupid.
All right, the last question of the podcast, and this is going to get Eddie excited. The Amico.
Oh my god! Did somebody actually ask a question on the Amico?
What do you really? Oh no! Oh wait! Did he leave?
No.
Oh no! I mean, but we're talking. There's a heated debate. Like,
goodness,
me and my friends love the Amico. We love that it's different. That you really can't go after the same market as Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo and compete. So you have to do something different. And it reimagines some of those classics from the Intellivision. So I have two pre-ordered. I know Tommy Tallarico. He's a personal friend. But your thoughts on the Amico and like other retro products that are into the scene now? Like, have you heard of the Evercade?
Evercade, yeah, the Evercade's coming out too.
I had the Evercade handheld. This is my thing to it. Do what makes you happy. Buy what makes you happy. If I'm not all into the drama with all this other stuff, it's a freaking machine. It plays games. Games are meant to be fun. If you can play games on your phone, be happy. If you can play games on a new system, be happy. If you want to collect every system that comes out, be happy. If you want it, just be happy. I think the Amico is for other folks. I want to see how a process is going to be. I didn't grow up a television fan, but the console looks cool. But I don't think it's for me as a collector or gamer. Now, collecting wise, like I said, if I can get one at a good price, I might put it just in the collection, just for collection sakes, and may play it down the road. I don't know, like the Atari VCS. That is not for me. But I mean, I can see myself. I see one like for cheap, I might get one. Shoot, I had the Ouya when it came out, and that was a horrible thing, but it went out. It tried. I mean, it was good. I don't have it no more. But
did Crystal really say that? Oh my goodness!
Wow, I missed that.
Okay, wow.
I don't blame her though. I don't blame her. But if she played it in VR, 100%. But see, I love his response because that's what it should be about. It should be about like, it's not for me, but I hope it does good. I hope if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. That's all it's supposed to be about.
Like his one little, I don't say hidden gem, but y'all know what that is.
Oh yeah.
What the heck is that?
Oh, you never seen the Pocket Station?
I know what that is.
No, I've never seen that.
Okay, so the Pocket Station is a Sony memory card. So basically, it is Sony's answer to this a VMU on top like that as a memory card, and it has like a little game system right there, right? This is only sold in Japan. You still can get these for like $30 on the internet. Basically, this game right here, like you put it in your PlayStation, comes on. It's a memory card, but also too, some games you can download games like Street Fighter 03. You can put play like a little mini game on here with the buttons and stuff. But it's a cool to have different variations. The white one, the clear one. It's a great thing. It has like a speaker on the back. It's almost kind of like
that's cool.
Definitely reminds me of the Dreamcast VMUs.
See, Pocket Station. And the Pocket Station is just a cool little piece. I got this is my original Pocket Station that I bought when I was in Japan in the Navy. I got this in '97, so I had this since '97. One of the few things I still had from years ago, but came over from Japan. I love this thing, and it's still going strong. Cool. But yeah, Pocket Stations are pretty. It's just a cool ass like VMU memory card for the PlayStation 1.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and it's still affordable. It just didn't come over here, and I would like to get one that's in the box. Y'all can hear that thunder.
Mm-hmm. See, that's what makes me so mad about Sony is they had some really cool stuff in Japan that they didn't bring over to us, because there's a lot of stuff probably too for the PlayStation 3 that would have been great to have, but it was only in Japan.
So Japanese companies do that.
I know, but it's so.
NEC did it with the turbo graphics when they brought it over. They didn't port over a lot of the PC Engine stuff.
But that little device is like something that would have been so cool to have, because that's the first time I ever saw that or even knew it existed. But makes sense, only in Japan.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Go on eBay and get you one. It's probably about 30. You can get you a good one for 30.
Is there any PS3 games? This is just a bonus question I just thought of that you're still looking for. That you're still that's on the list. I need that one.
I don't need it.
That you're on the hunt for.
Only one probably is Spyro, the Spyro game. I have it on 360, but I need it on the PlayStation 3 because it plays a little better. And I'll probably trade or try to find it. That's the only one I got all the games that I really want. I got the El Shaddai's. I got I like a second copy of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I mean,
I need one copy of that.
That's a copy I would never say. I bought it like 3 years ago, and I still haven't seen one out in a while. I saw one time in a while. No, I get it. That was my second copy. This dude was trading some in the movie trading company, and then it came back and it was like $39. So I'm buying that. Then I took that second copy and bought something else. But yeah, I just want probably just Spyro and maybe NBA Elite 11. Just to have that expensive $900 game in my collection.
Oh, really? It's $900. That's the thing that was
Yeah.
interesting. I saw some of your videos. I didn't realize there were some sports games that are really expensive. Like most of them are dirt cheap,
Yeah.
but there's a few that are really. I think you're going to go far, Mr. Rightway. Your channel's growing, but I have to say the real star of your channel is your nephew. Did you see his videos about his? Oh, those are awesome. I love those videos. Where he's like, "Have you seen this?" He's like, "I think I've seen it before somewhere."
Yeah, and then like, no, I haven't seen it. I've seen this on Cartoon Network. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Me and him gonna do things. He asked me to do a video with him. He said, I want you to do a video with me on your YouTube. I'm like, okay. All right, we'll do it soon. So we did that right there. You know, he's a ham. He loves it. You know, we're gonna do some stuff because kids are so honest about stuff, and they just don't. They will hurt your feelings without them knowing it. You know, kids and old people will hurt your feelings.
Old people because they don't care, and kids because they don't know any better.
So if you show him some old boy, he sit down and watch a VHS tape, or he's like,
yeah, it was a cartoon. Something he'll watch it. Yeah, he just didn't know what it was. Like I was surprised he knew what the PlayStation 2 how to open it and stuff. He's like 7, so he's super smart. He's like in the top 98% of his class. He's like intelligent. Like and he's playing Switch games, and him and my son, they be playing Minecraft back and forth. And that's another thing. Like people shit on Minecraft, but you know these kids who playing Minecraft now and Roblox are gonna be making games years from now.
That's true.
And people are like, I don't like all that stuff. Like I don't even care about Fortnite. I don't get it, but Fortnite is a game hard. It's gonna be hard to play. You know, our hand and eye coordination is tough. That ain't like GoldenEye.
Well, the one thing I will say about Minecraft, even though I never really got into it, is it does encourage creativity because you have to do like all the crafting. You have to know what to go, where to get it, how to put it together, how to do all the recipes, and then just the whole building process of it. I always related it to like, you know, digital Lego in a sense because you're just kind of building whatever you want with the materials around you.
Yes, it's so good. I don't have the patience for Minecraft. It's so funny though. He'll play Minecraft on Switch, and I got him an Xbox 360. He's starting to get into that now. So he'll come here and he'll rent a game from me. Like,
rent.
I make him rent. No, I don't make him give me money, but I like.
No. I just think it's funny because my nieces, I love them, but they don't take care of nothing.
No, I just do one game at a time. You know, he's getting into the Need for Speed series and the Burnout series. He likes car games. He likes Hot Wheels and stuff. So he really likes that. He played those for hours. But I bought an old Xbox 360 at Goodwill, right? And it was like the 120 gig, the slim model, whatever it was, and it had like hard drive in it. This dude left all these games on there. I mean, like 20 games, digitally games. I'm like, well, we're not resetting this Xbox. Because I was gonna trade it. I said, hold on, let me check this Xbox out. It was black. We plugged the controllers to it, and it had Minecraft on it. I said, dude, say, Jay, look, it got Minecraft. So we played it. It's just the same, you know, but it's just like gaming is universal, you know, like he's starting to get into 360, and we got like, man, I got like 4 Xboxes in the house. So I love video games. I love talking about video games. I like teaching about video games. I like the history. I like why video games go up. I like why video games go down. I like why people. I like psychology. I really like psychology. I like looking at what people do stuff and what make people tick, and about with video games and how it responds and how it makes people feel good, angry, upset, mad, all that kind of stuff. So that's it is my essence and stuff like that. You know, I might pull a lot of that into a little bit into my YouTube channel. I guess is what makes me different, you know, the other people, because I just don't want to sit down in front of the camera and like in this talk, which I don't have a problem, but I want to do other stuff. I'm gonna start in the next year. It's going to evolve to I got these crazy ideas, and God willing, it's going to be amazing. And I really do see that. You know, I'm learning YouTube better now. It's growing. I'm making the right connections. And it also, one thing about it, if you start a YouTube channel, it's not about you. It's about the people who you are talking to. Like right here, this is not about me. This is about whoever comes here and want to see this. It's not about YouTube is never about me. I mean, I would make it more about my wife and my family and anything. It's just a service that I would like talking to other folks and helping. I want to help people.
I really appreciate too that you include the person, like not too much, but enough where we see a little bit of your personal, like you got married, you share some other things about Very inspiring videos about your past too, and how you just stay positive.
It's hard.
No, I mean that I saw those vids. I'm like, that's really helpful to people that get depressed or down. Is see someone that's overcome obstacles and stays overly positive. So I appreciate those vids too.
No problem, man. No problem, because we had a hell of a last year, man. It's still going, you know. And we just need all the goodness and positivity. Like I said, Animal Crossing came out. Me and my wife never forget that Animal Crossing came out at the best possible time. I think that game will go down as the game that helped so many people through COVID.
Okay, yeah, it's true.
The first part, because it was just like, what are we doing? Where can we go? We're scared. We need. Let's go off to make our own little world. Let's just stay here for like a couple 8, 9, 10 hours and just play till the battery dies. You know, just it's getting bad out there.
I feel like that extended into social media too, because people were sharing like their houses and this and the other.
That was one of the
first commenting on it and sharing their own, and it became like a big phenomenon.
Yeah,
it did, man. I think Animal Crossing is the best game. Like I said, you can't tell me what other game that came out at the perfect time.
It's true. I think I remember that was the first thing that came out after everything started. But did you play Animal Crossing? Like, people were saying, "Oh, this is horrible." I remember that because I bought it for my wife. She loves that game.
I hate too, man, because I went and got the new Mario edition Switch, and it had my old Switch had my Animal Crossing hours on it. And I didn't know how to switch it over, and I lost all that. So I got to start all over again, which I will one day. Just like, okay, I don't want to start that back over. I don't want to do another. I will, but it's just like, ugh.
Well, we're about an hour and 30 minutes. And
we talked a long time.
No, I know it was great conversation. I don't mean to cut it short either, but yeah, I know you got stuff. You got to make those videos. You got to do editing, and you got stuff to do. We all have stuff to do. So we really appreciate Mr. Rightway making time, and Crystal too. It's great meeting you both. What's that?
This is special. This is upcoming video.
You're teasing us. That's not. I gotta see.
I will show you one game.
Okay.
And then can y'all go try to find it? And this is gonna be one game right here. It's Rush Hour.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard about this game, but
I
saw like 5 or 6 copies on eBay. So people who are watching this, you better go try to get it. I don't want to be like, oh, you the YouTuber who put that out there. Now I can't. Prices go up. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Good tip. So go check out Mr. Rightway and Zap TV. For great videos, and she's been doing she's been really doing some really cool retro stuff with VHS and her little Back to the Future collection.
Yes, she's good. Y'all go watch my wife. Go subscribe and hit the like button.
Yeah, it's different content too. It's interesting. I like the way you gel together. Great. So that's about all we have for this one. Dizzy says hidden gem.
Don't say that, Dizzy.
All right. So we're going to say goodbye to the audience. We might talk a little bit for Steve a few minutes after. But bye, everyone. Thanks for joining. And make sure to check us out next week and see what Steve and Crystal are up to next. I'm sure they'll be up to all kinds of stuff. Bye, everyone.
Peace.
All right. Thank you.